Hey there, YouTube. It's Os with ASM Auto. What I got up for you is another tool review, another pair of Gearwrench Pitbull pliers. In this case, these are I believe, the 8-inch utility pliers, and these are actually pretty neat. Now, full disclosure, this is another review for the Seeds program, Home Depot. I did not pay for these; they were sent to me to check out. But like all reviews, I'm going to give you my honest opinion because I'm not really concerned about getting free tools. If they're going to send me free tools, I'll take them. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the review. First up, here's the packaging. Here's some of the stuff it says it does. And here would be the part number, 82182. Now there's a few neat features with these pliers. First up, as you can see, if we can get it to focus, there we go. They do have some cross hatching, and in this case, this diamond, pattern, this cross hatching, feels a little more aggressive, a little bit better than the lineman's pliers I reviewed earlier. Also, neat feature is this little groove cut in here. Now, something you could use that for is hose clamps, and I'll do a demonstration of that in a little bit. Also, you've got this midsection here, which is pretty handy for grabbing round objects. And finally, like a hose. And then finally, this down here can grab bolts. So, for example, seems to fit pretty well, hold pretty well. Pretty snug. Another feature I really like is just how thin this profile is. So you can get it into tight spaces, but you also have some strength, behind it. Oh, and should also mention that there's a cutter here. And as you can see, this cutter is actually flush. So, no gap, cuts cleanly. Here's our piece of paper. Oop. Yeah, no problem. Cuts right through. Construction feels nice. Interestingly, something I forgot to mention about the lineman's pliers is they felt a little stiff, versus the Kleins that I compared them to. These feel really nice, well lubricated. They came that way. They're just, they operate very smoothly. I'm pretty impressed with this pair of pliers. It also looks like you got a little bit of a crimper down here built into the plier. Yes, I mean, overall, just a neat pair of pliers. Now, they're not a slip joint. They're similar to a slip joint plier, but they don't actually have a slip joint. The closest thing I have to compare them with is this pair of snap-on pliers. And as you can see, one of the things that's pretty neat is, just how thin that profile is. So that, I believe, is a lap joint. Should be pretty strong. But yeah, overall, pretty impressed. So let's let's put a few of these features in action. All right, let's see how these grab your typical hose clamp. Pretty well. And as I mentioned, you've got this middle section for grabbing round objects. You can use this to grab different hoses. Although, I'd be careful because the teeth are a bit aggressive. And then, of course, you got the bottom here for grabbing bolts, as mentioned before. So yeah, overall conclusions, I like these pliers. I like their utility. I like the fact that they've got several, integrated features. I do see use for these in, in auto repair. as well as, I'd assume other trades that they're intended for. And they're definitely going to stay in my box. So I'm sure I'll provide an updated video at some point in the future, just as to how well they hold up. But for now, I think they serve a purpose, and they're pretty handy. Thanks for watching. One last thing to mention about these pliers, like the other Pitbull pliers I reviewed, designed, tested, and engineered in the USA, made in China for those that care. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.